So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Kim Min-jae. He's a player who has all the characteristics that modern centre-backs need. But particularly, it's his pace that is made to count. So his team can step up the pitch, and he's got the recovery speed to tidy things up when there aren't too many back to help out. So I think that will be a key part of what we may see unfold here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Tapsoba. Endo. Ball played for Kukçu. That's a cute ball. Savinho. So what can they make of this? Endo. Lang. Out towards the flank. Looking for the run. Adarabioyo gets over and intercepts. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Backward it goes. He's having a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Pretty robust defending.
Tagliafico. Molina promptly onto that, and that is that. Endo. Neither side yet able to find the net. Jordi Alba. Now it's Sanchez. Very nicely done. And it's Kukçu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now the breakaway. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he lines up a cross. Oh, what a climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Endo. And it's Kukçu. And Jordi Alba. Now it's Morata. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Endo. Oscar. And here's Alexis Sanchez. Savinho. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Can he get on the end of this? Morata. Matic. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oscar. Back into the middle. Oscar. Oscar! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Oscar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Oscar with the short one. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. PSV are looking to go forward now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely shaped ball. Molina. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Oscar. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Savinho. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Alexis Sanchez. Now it's Sanchez. And he shoots! Goal! PSV! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
PSV have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. He's missed, but not by that far.
Oscar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Kukçu. And it's Jordi Alba. Morata. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Could move up a gear here. Lang. Oscar. And they can counter here. He's got away. And that's gone loose. He'll try to keep this alive. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
João Neves. Now it's Savinho. That has ended up in no man's land. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Jordi Alba. Can he spark a counter here? Liakate. Matic. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kupchu. Liakate. And it's Neves. Pass somewhat off target. João Neves tries making a foray down the right. Oh, not quite. Cleared without complication. PSV appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Knocks it out wide. Beraldo does really well to win the ball there. João Neves. Savinho. Adebayo spots it and intercepts. And it's Jordi Alba. Now it's Savinho. Now it's Savinho. Nicely weighted ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Chance here to counter. Oscar, spread out to the left.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that was nowhere near his best. Savinho, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Jordi Alba looks to the other side. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Really well taken goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 26.
PSV are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to...
Shapes to shoot! He scored! wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Niakate gets it away.
PSV.
He's had a shot!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's the keeper's ball. Jordi Alba. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And here's Dovbik.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he plays one through. Good ball, good take. And the finish! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Played out wide. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pavard.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Jordi Alba with the clearance. And smartly reclaimed. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.